everyone, welcome you all to today's social science class chapter 4. Today we will be learning about climate and the factors affecting climate or influencing climate, latitudes and the climatic zones. What are the climatic zones? The temperate zone, torrid zone and the frigid zone. Okay, previously we have learned about latitudes and longitudes, then the movements of the earth. I hope you remember and you are studying well. So let's start the chapter with climate and the factors affecting climate.
Children, let us see what is a climate. Climate is the weather condition of an area for a long period of time. Okay, over a long period of time. Children, remember this. It is the weather condition of an area over a long period of time. Children, the climate of a place, it depends upon three things. The average monthly or yearly temperature. Okay. Right? पूरे साल कितना टेम्परेचर रहा है, अगर हम उसका एवरेज निकालेंगे, then we will come to know the climate of that place. Then second is average amount of rainfall or snow. Fine? And third is average wind speed. Now children, the weather data are collected over several decades and they are used to make climate graphs. Okay? Then children, there are certain factors which influences the climate. The first is distance from the equator, second is altitude or elevation, third is distance from the sea, fourth is direction of the winds, and fifth is humidity. Okay, so children, one by one we will learn about these factors. Okay, so children, first is distance from the equator. Okay, children, the climate of a place is greatly influenced by its distance from the equator. The places which are near to the equator, they are hotter. Why? Because the sun rays fall vertically on the equator. That is why the places which are near to the equator, they are hotter. But children, the places which are far away from the equator, the rays of the sun become slanting there and they spread over a large area. And that is why the area which are away from the equator, they are cooler. Okay, they are cooler comparatively. Then children, the polar regions, that is the North Pole area and the South Pole area, they are very far away from the equator, and that is why they experience extremely cold climate. So children, you have understood the first factor which influences the climate. The second is altitude or elevation. बच्चों, altitude or elevation का मतलब height. So altitude of a place, it greatly influences the climate. Places at higher altitudes are colder climates than places at lower altitudes. ठीक है? And children, as you go higher in height, the temperature, it starts decreasing. And the rate of decreasing is 1 degree Celsius for every 100 meter in altitude. Fine. For example, children, Ooty, it is cool even in summers. Why it is cool even in summers? Because of its height. Although it lies in near equator, but the height of Ooty is very high, and that is why it is cool even in summers. Similarly, the peaks of Himalayas, they are covered with snow even in summers. Why, children? Because of its height. Okay, because of its higher altitude. Then children, let us see the third factor, distance from the sea. Bachcho, see, distance, the area which are near to the sea, they have a moderate climate, whereas the area or the land which are far away from the sea, they have extreme climate. क्यों? See, now we'll come to know कि क्यों होता है. जो एरिया सी के पास में है, वहाँ पे मॉडरेट क्लाइमेट है, ठीक है, वहाँ पे इतना ज़्यादा एक्सट्रीम टेम्परेचर नहीं होता है. Whereas the area which are far away from the sea, they have a extreme climate. Why? Because of the winds, because of the land breeze and sea breeze. अब land breeze क्या होता है बच्चों? See, at night when the land loses its heat, that time the sea is still warm. Okay, so the cool land breeze, it starts blowing towards the sea, and because of this there is a circulation of air. Similarly children, during the day sea breeze blows. How? See, during the day the land is warmer comparatively to the sea. Okay, the land is more warm. So children, the cool air, the cool sea breeze, it starts blowing towards the land. And again, there is a circulation of air, which helps in keeping the land cool during the day and warm during the night. Okay, and that is why children, the area which are near to the sea, they have a moderate climate, whereas the area which are farther away from the sea, they have a extreme climate. है ना? इसीलिए जो कोस्टल एरियाज होते हैं बच्चों, वहाँ पे क्या है, मॉडरेट क्लाइमेट है, ना ठंड पड़ती है और ना ज़्यादा गर्मी पड़ती है। चिल्ड्रन, द फोर्थ इज डायरेक्शन ऑफ द विंड। Children, the direction of the winds also influences the climate. जिस डायरेक्शन से winds आ रहे हैं वो जहाँ पर हिट करेंगे या जहाँ पर ब्लो करेंगे वहाँ का टेम्परेचर, वहाँ का क्लाइमेट उसके अकॉर्डिंग इन्फ्लुएंस हो जाएगा, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, the winds which are blowing from the sea, see, they are blowing from the sea, so they are carrying moisture along with it. So when they are carrying moisture, they will cause rain on the land. Right? So now it is influencing the climate of the land. Right? वहाँ का climate कैसा हो गया? थोड़ा rainy climate हो गया. Now children, the air which is traveling from the air, okay, from the land, from the cold land, okay. So children, the air will be cold and dry, right? If it is blowing from the colder area, the air will be cold and dry. So this is how the direction of the wind, it influences the climate of a place, okay. फॉर एग्जाम्पल चिल्ड्रन, हमारे यहाँ नवंबर और दिसंबर में नॉर्दर्न इंडिया में बहुत ठंड पड़ती है। क्यों? क्योंकि जो कोल्ड विंड्स है दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम दिस साइड, ओके, दे आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द यूरोपियन साइड एंड फ्रॉम द चाइना साइड एंड इट इज कॉजिंग विंटर्स इन नॉर्दर्न स्टेट्स ऑफ इंडिया, ओके. So this is how the direction of the winds and from which area, whatever area they are coming from, it influences the climate. Children, the fifth factor and the last factor is humidity. We have already learned that humidity, it means the amount of water vapor in the surrounding air. अब humidity climate को influence करती है ना? क्योंकि humidity से ही cloud form होते हैं और जब cloud form होते हैं तो rainfall होता है और snowfall होता है, ठीक है? तो बच्चों, जहाँ पे humidity ज़्यादा होगी, with the increase in humidity, the chances of rainfall increases, है ना? That is why the coastal areas, they are very humid and that is why they receive more rainfall when we compare it to the inland areas. अब बच्चों, colder areas में rainfall नहीं होता है, snowfall होता है because of the cold climate.
So, zones of the earth. On the basis of latitude and overall patterns, the world can be divided into three major heat zones or climatic zones. हमारी पूरी अर्थ को 3 जोन में डिवाइड किया गया है, जिससे हम हर जोन के क्लाइमेट को या एटमॉस्फेरिक पैटर्न को अच्छे से समझ सकें. These zones are also referred to as temperature zones. ये zones heat zones, climatic zones या temperature zones के नाम से जाने जाते हैं. All of them get different amounts of sunlight because of their varying distance from the equator. क्योंकि कुछ कंट्रीज इक्वेटर के पास पड़ती हैं तो कुछ दूर, और इसी वजह से हर जगह अलग-अलग अमाउंट ऑफ सनलाइट पहुंचती है. These zones are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Let's start with torrid zone. The areas lying between the equator and each of the two tropics fall in the torrid zone. The northern part between 0 degree and 23.5 degree north is called North Torrid Zone, and the southern part between 0 degree and 23.5 degree south is called the South Torrid Zone. इक्वेटर से लेके ऊपर की तरफ ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर तक नॉर्थ टॉरिड जोन कहलाता है, क्योंकि ये नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर में पड़ता है, और इक्वेटर से नीचे ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न तक का हिस्सा साउथ टॉरिड जोन कहलाता है, क्योंकि ये सदर्न हेमिस्फीयर में पड़ता है. द टॉरिड जोन रिसीव इंटेंस सनलाइट थ्रू आउट द ईयर. टॉरिड जोन में पूरे साल इंटेंस यानी एक्सट्रीम सनलाइट रिसीव होती है. Even though the area receives heavy rains, the rate of evaporation is very high. Hence, this area experiences hot, humid and wet climate with mild winters. Torrid zone has equal days and nights throughout the year. Torrid zone में बारिश भी भारी मात्रा में होती है, और extreme sunlight and rains की वजह से इस जोन में humidity, wet climate और hot weather with mild यानी हल्के winters experience करने को मिलता है. टॉरिड जोन में nights and days equal length या hours के होते हैं. Temperate zone. Temperate zone extends from the Tropic of Cancer to the Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree north in the northern hemisphere, and from the Tropic of Capricorn to the Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degrees south in the southern hemisphere. ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर से लेके आर्कटिक सर्कल से पहले तक का सारा हिस्सा नॉर्दर्न टेम्परेट जोन कहलाता है और ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉर्न से लेके एंटार्क्टिक जोन से पहले तक का सारा हिस्सा सदर्न टेम्परेट जोन कहलाता है। These are called northern temperate zone and southern temperate zone respectively. The temperate zone normally has a drier and cooler climate than the torrid zone. Torrid zone से अगर कंपेयर करें तो temperate zone का climate cool and dry होता है। A greater difference between summer and winter temperatures can be found in this zone. Summers and winters इन दोनों ही seasons के temperatures में काफी difference experience करने को मिलता है। There is also a major difference in the hours of daylight that this zone receives during various seasons. Temperate zone में अलग-अलग seasons में daylight की length या hours में भी difference देखने को मिलता है। During summers, the days are long and nights are short, while it is just the opposite during winters. Summers में दिन लंबे होते हैं और रात छोटी होती है, जबकि winters में दिन छोटे होते हैं और रात लंबी होती है। Let's talk about frigid zone. The frigid zone lies between the Arctic Circle and the North Pole 90° north in the northern hemisphere and between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole 90° south in the southern hemisphere. In the north it is called North Frigid Zone and in the south it is known as South Frigid Zone. आर्कटिक सर्कल से लेके नॉर्थ पोल तक का पूरा हिस्सा नॉर्थ फ्रिजिड जोन कहलाता है और एंटार्क्टिक सर्कल से लेके साउथ पोल तक का पूरा हिस्सा साउथ फ्रिजिड जोन कहलाता है। फ्रिजिड जोन को पोलर जोन्स भी बोलते हैं। This zone receives slanted sun rays, that is low intensity of sunlight. As a result, the area experiences an extremely cold climate. इस जोन में सनलाइट स्लैंटेड या कह सकते हैं टेढ़ी रिसीव होती है और इसी वजह से यहाँ का क्लाइमेट एक्सट्रीम कोल्ड होता है।
So students, the chapter is complete with the topics covered, the climate and the factors affecting climate and the various heat zones. So this is your homework section. You have to complete the exercise based on the chapter explained. So that's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.